Hello, hi, it's Liz here, and Happy New Year, everyone. Hope you have a crafty year ahead. Yesterday we were at my sister-in-law's and we had our lovely New Year's dinner, so we're recovering slowly today by having a nice lazy day today. Hubby is away out with Millie for a nice long walk and a wee coffee somewhere, and I've been at my crafty desk doing Defemember prompt 25. I'm a little bit behind, not too bad actually. After this one it's only 3. So it's a double tag mechanical garden. So yeah, so spent a wee while trying to figure out what I might do for a mechanical garden. I have put my bookmark where my page is that I'm going to work on today. And so for mechanical garden and double tag, I have made a double tag with a brad so that it slides back and forward, and the mechanical part is another brad so that my flowers will do a fancy twirl in the middle there. And I'm really pleased actually with how this has turned out. I just think it's just like for some stamping and colouring and 2 pre-made tags, I think it's really quite effective. You like it? Yeah. And I've stuck this for New Year. I thought, well, you can is some good words to think of. This comes from this little book here, Wanna Play, Collage Pages. I've looked and there's not another name on it. I got it from Amazon. You know, it's just one of these books that you get a mix of collage papers, and on the back side it's just a grayscale version of the paper on the other side, so you don't have to choose which to use. It's actually really quite eye-catching. I know I'm going to use all this up. I know I will, because I love that kind of thing. And I just cut that bit out of one of the pages, and I thought, right, my tag can just go and slide into a little paper clip here, like that, and put that under there, like that, and yeah. How cute is that? So let's make another tag like this together. So it's stamping and colouring. So the first thing that I've done is pick out another 2 cards that will kind of complement each other. I have my little zipper bag of tags. Over the years, collected many variations of tags, and every time I get a little closed tag, it goes in here as well. So there are many, many tags, some modern, some that looks like it's from cheese. Don't know where that's come from. So yeah, some pre-made, some from little gift bags. Save the tag, and yeah, there's just lots of different variations in there. So I have chosen these 2, a nice big one and a littler one, and oh, excuse me, I've got my brads. These again are quite modern, but I've had them a long time from my card making days, and I think I'm going to choose, you know, I'm not sure yet, but I think we'll leave the choosing until after we have done our flowers. So for the flowers, we can put the tags aside for now. I have this Clear Stamps Autumn Leaves 2006, my goodness, and it's called Flowers, but the company seems to be called Autumn Leaves. I have no idea It would have been bought new by me thereabouts, 2006 probably. Stamping as always on my mixed media paper, and this is nice for cutting out because it's nice and thick, and it can take lots of water. So we'll just do a couple of bits of stamping because you've seen me doing this a million times probably, and I already have all my bits fussy cut out and coloured, but I just want to show you how. We'll use this one because there's lots of that one to colour in. And for the leaves, which I won't do because it's the same premise, this is from the leaves here, is this one, and it's Dilutions by Diane Reveley, Ranger ink, Further Around the Edge, DYR 34513. I have used this many times. It's I think I'm going to have to find it a new little plastic bag. It's really quite broken. So because we're going to be using our watercolour pencils, which are the Inktense watercolour pencils, I'm using my VersaFine pigment ink because it won't run no matter how much water you're going to put on this. Pretty much instantly it will. I'm just turning it over because there's some dirty marks on the other side. It's not that there's not a right side and a wrong side as far as I know. One looks slightly more textured than the other, but I don't think it matters. I've used both sides before. So we'll just move the inky stamp out the way over there. And yeah, so little bit of kitchen roll, some water and our pencils. And I've been using like a variety of colours and just kind of mixing like the edges with some different colours just to make the flowers not solid. So we're just going to wet up the brush and we'll use the yellow first. So we're just going to tip the brush, use the tip of the brush and lift up some of that ink from the pencil, and absolutely no thought whatsoever on this first layer. Just cover the whole thing, and because we're going to be fussy cutting, we don't need to worry about being in the edge, you know, keeping inside the lines. None of that nonsense. I'm just going to get my brown out and maybe this purple as well, just to see how it goes. Add little bits. Gives it a kind of mixed media type of kind of, I don't know, a kind of look. If you look at, I'm going to dry off my brush and I'm just going to lift where that edge is a little bit. We're just layering this up for the moment, so it looks like I've taken off most of that paint, but I haven't really, because I want it to dry in, and then we'll go over it again and just keep building up these kind of mixed media watercolour layers. So that's a little bit brown in the middle. Just trying to get it a little bit darker. I used too much water, there we go. Too much water in the first place. So let's try a little bit of this purpley pink. And just go over a little bit of that orange on the edge. This time I've got the brush quite dry. Oh, there's hubby back. So you can see how just building it up. Let's add a little bit more of the yellow, but a little bit brighter this time. Just blend it into the edges there. You'll find that these turn out different every single time you do them, which is cool. So already we've got a nice mix of yellow, orange and purple. Maybe a little bit more orange with a slightly drier brush will give us a nice little bit around that edge there. Yeah. Yep, like that. So I think we'll leave that to dry. So we don't need our brush and our pencils anymore. I don't keep these in any particular order. They just go where they're put. So we're done with that. And we would fussy cut this out. It's a little bit wet, but you just cut round the edges so that you have this. So you can see how, like, I use the same colours there, but it's different, so that's nice. So that's me got one for a future project. So let's put this together. So layering it up, we decide what are we going to put with what. So we can either do that. That's too tiny together, although that's nice like that. Actually, a 3-layer one would be nice. I wonder if we could do, and then just a little one on this top one, because that tag is more patterned than the other one. Let's just have a look at the other one. So we just put 2 in that one, but this might be quite nice, this kind of triple combo. And it makes it different from the other one. And I'm just going to cut these leaves just at that point there to have them. And we will put pretty much the same size. So that might actually be too big for that. I think we'll cut this down again, just there. That's better for there. So we can put this together, and we want to be careful how we're gluing it because we want that tag to slide under these flowers and that leaf. So we'll use our brads. So I've got this one. Now, if I only put that as a single one, that means it's not a mechanical flower. But can I get away with, well, what's the prompt? Mechanical garden. So does one flower a garden make? Or do I have to make it the 2? Do I have to do that so that it's a garden? And we'll still just stick with the one leaf. and that means both are twirling. Yeah, I think that's probably more in keeping with the prompt, isn't it? So I'm just going to use my pokey tool and split my fingers. Watch your fingers. Just give it a little bit of a in and out. And use this little split pin brad. Except the pins already split. Let's just push them together and try and get that through. Do it one at a time. That's it through that one and through that one, and then we just go to the back and push those legs apart, and then it can twirl. Good. Maybe give it a little bit of a bend. There. Let's do the same with this one. Watch your fingers. And through. And then this. Split the pin. Give it a little bit of a bend. That's the good thing about this mixed media paper, it's nice and thick and bendy. And that's twirling. Right, now let's join the two tags together. So we've got this one, so we're going to have, or this one. It's going to be there, or I actually like this one. I think it blends in nicely. These tags are just a little bit big because it's the holes in the tags are a wee bit big, but it's fine. It works fine. Good. So let's put on, that's for the bottom one. Let's put on our top piece of garden. So we could actually use both pieces. That's nice. There we are. Yeah. So we'll glue these down. Just going to use my Pritt stick. Now I don't want to get glue on those two leaves. So we're just going to glue this bit. Oh, I should have used my book. There we are. Now, where was it? About there. And then this. Down here. And the flower. Like to pop that up a little bit, and then that means we can see that it twirls. And already that's just nice like that, but let's spoof it up even more. So now we have to be careful with our gluing because, now are you still with me? Yes, you're still with me. Because we want the top tag to slide under the bottom. So we don't want to be gluing this bit here. We can glue the other side, these leaves here. I'm not sure I did that right there. I really want it on further than that. Right, I've glued. No, I didn't glue that, so that's fine, and I haven't glued that, but I've messed about with it so much that the glue has come off. So it's just this side here I want glued. Yes, that's us. And a wee bit higher. That's fine. And then this here. And we just don't want one of the top edges, so any of the edges, just glue it half so that that can slide under there. So we'll glue the bottom half on. There. Well, that was a wee bit of a faff there with that leaf, but anyway, we got there in the end. Right. Yeah. So mechanical. Oh, that's hasn't set. Have I not put enough glue on that? I think it's because of the brad. I think maybe we will use this 3-in-1. I think because of the metal brad in the middle there, the glue stick will not hold a metal brad. And I couldn't have put enough glue around the edge. And of course, because I was twirling it, it didn't take. This one seems all right. Yep. Okay. So we have we need to stamp number 25 somewhere. So we've got this one and this one. So we can put this, either put it in my box for another day or put it somewhere else in the journal. There's a little side pocket there. But you know, I don't want to hide it away. Don't want to hide its light. Where's my dates there? Anyway, I've got a spare one, so that's nice. Whenever I decide to put it somewhere. So, kind of similar but different. Yep, good. Right, 25. Now, we could stamp 25 on the back of the tag or hidden under there. Or on this page somewhere. Maybe here. Oh. Put the wrong bit over there. I was going to use the lid for the ink. 25 already. December just flew past. Right. Okay. So that's 25 and we can just slip that back under there. Oh yes. Oh, I'm super happy. Really pleased with how this turns out, and maybe that's right. You can make nice tags. You can. Right, okay, I'm going to leave it there. So thanks for joining me today, and if you've enjoyed the video, a thumbs up would be great, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.